And welcome to Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium, home of the Alabama Crimson Tide. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Wisconsin Badgers, taking on the 9th-ranked team, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here with Kirk Herbstreit. Let's get this thing underway. Alabama will kick it off to get us underway. Fielded in the end zone. It's Anthony. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Back to pass. It's Edwards. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's second down. It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. The quarterback keeps it on the option. Scooped up on the defense.
What a great job by this defense of stringing out that option and making the quarterback hesitant on whether to keep or to pitch. And because he was hesitant, it allowed the defense to get to him to knock that ball loose.
Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Trying to find some room. It's Miller. Nowhere to run on that play. They've got him in the backfield. That's a loss of a yard.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
An important third down conversion coming here in the red zone. Third down play here out of the shotgun. Swarmed by the pass rush. A sack.
I like how this defense is bringing pressure from all over the field, and that's the key in putting together a good defensive strategy. On this play, it came from the outside linebacker, and he gets to the quarterback.
So here comes the kicking team on the field. They'll settle for 3. Knocks that one right down the middle. So we have our first points on the board. That makes it 3-0.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
The kicker out there again to boot it away. And here's the return from inside the 5. And the coverage team gets him down. Not much gained on that return. Here's the first play of the drive now. They're backed up at their own 14. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. The defense all over. They stop him right at the line.
Well, if he would have stayed on his track and stayed more to the inside, I think that play opens up for a nice gain. Instead, he's looking for the big play, bounces it to the outside, and there's just too much speed on that defense.
And this crowd coming to life here, trying to help the defense get a stop with the offense pinned back. The quarterback will throw this out of the RPO. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
This is what makes the RPO so difficult to defend if you have a quarterback who can read it. It's that old argument, which guy has the chalk last? Well, with a quarterback that can read it like that, the quarterback has the chalk last. He reads that they're up, makes the throw in the quick slant, gets some really good yards.
Receiver makes the grab, and he will make the first down. Tackled at the 26.
Well, when you play zone defense on third down and you don't get pressure from your defensive line, you're going to give a quarterback a lot of time to be able to find an open receiver and eventually get the first down. Not surprised at all that they're able to convert.
And the Badgers starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Defenses all around the country have got to do a better job of keeping an eye on these little guys from the slot. They can dismantle a defense with their speed and quickness in the open space.
Now it's 2nd down here. Back to throw. It's Edwards. It's complete. And they wrap him up after the completion just short of the 1st down mark.
Chris, the more we watch these spread offenses attack in today's game, it's not just about the vertical shots with the taller receivers on the outside. Defenses are challenged even more by those smaller slot receivers and their quickness in space.
It's 3rd down for the offense. Can he make it to the marker? And the Badgers churn out another 1st down.
Well, good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases, to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the 1st down.
And the Badgers pick up enough yardage for a 1st down. He'll ride the back again here. Nice run. He's brought down to the 44.
When you can get good chunks of yardage like this on early downs, it just keeps you on schedule, leading to more manageable 3rd down situations. Never underestimate the value of consistently getting 4 more yards a pop like that.
Important 2nd down play coming up. They're going to run it here. Going absolutely nowhere with a loss of the play.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. Defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
Challenging play for the offense. They face 3rd and long here from their own 43. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the 1st down. Looking for a man deep down the left side. He's got it inside the 10. He's brought down at the 6. The offense will have 1st and goal right there.
Oh, man, this defense, I think, completely got fooled here, clearly expecting a run, and all it took was one guy out of place to go from thinking about a punt return opportunity to prepping for a goal line stand.
And the Badgers come to the line with 1st and goal. Keep it on the ground on 1st and goal. And the defense smothers in for no gain.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Nothing on 1st down, so now it's 2nd and goal from the 6. Hand off inside, looking for the touchdown. And he busts into the end zone. Touchdown, Wisconsin.
Chris, I know the back's going to get a lot of attention for this touchdown, but I was focused on the offensive line. You had 5 guys working as one. Great communication, able to get up to that 2nd level and open things up nicely to allow the back into the end zone.
Here comes the point after attempt. Extra point makes the lead 4. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Dropping back. It's Simpson. Short throw complete to the tight end. Brought down at the 28, and it's good enough for a first down.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice game. Love to see the big man get his touches.
A new set of downs after that completion. Looking to throw it on first down. Grab behind the line. It's Miller. Showcasing the shiftiness on that play. Defense finally brings him down.
We see this all over the country now in college football. Defensive backs staying back a little bit deeper, forcing the quarterback to have to throw things in front. I like the decision here by the quarterback because he gets positive yards. It's a good way of staying ahead of the chains.
That completion makes it second and short. And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense.
How about the discipline of this defense here on second down? You're anticipating a pass. They've got pretty much everybody covered. And then once the back has the ball, how about the speed to be able to bring him down? Now it's third down.
Offense breaks the huddle and gets set. It's third down. Out of the gun now on third down. Over the middle, it's Williams. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on third down, get him the ball.
And he's brought down after a short gain. Does not make the first down yardage.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Getting set. Here's second down. We'll give it to the running back. He's past the marker and still going. Take it down, but not before he makes the first down.
Chris, I don't know. There's just something about that Bama uniform. When they run the football, it just feels right. It's a combination of having those big offensive linemen, a really physical approach at the line of scrimmage, and backs that are able to pick up first downs like that right there. Beautiful play.
The back's got it. And he breaks the tackle on the way to a solid gain there.
Another positive run on 1st and 10. You know, it's early on in this drive, but this defense has not shown the ability to stop the run. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I just keep running the football until they prove they can stop it.
A gain makes it second and medium. Offense switches it up here, looking to throw the ball now. Goes to his right side there for the completion. They finally bring him down, but the offense set up now. First down from the 15.
Well, this wide receiver has it all. We know about his leaping ability and his speed, but what I've seen today is the precise route running. Another example of it there, and the timing with this quarterback and this receiver is just a thing of beauty.
Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. And that pass falls incomplete.
I think he predetermined where to go with his football. Really did give himself a chance to work through his progressions, locked into his primary, tried to force it in there, and it doesn't work out.
Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. Scanning the field, it's Simpson. Makes a quick grab. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play.
Chris, I love the versatility of this running back. We're seeing what he can do on full display on this drive. He's been running the football very well. This time, they get him the ball out of the backfield, catching it, and he gets another positive gain.
And they convert here on third down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play, touchdown or field goal. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
The defender did not bite on the fake at all. They were in pass rush mode the entire time.
So on 4th down now, out comes the field goal unit. He was successful with his first attempt. This one is from 35 yards out.
Makes it look easy.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. Fields it just outside the goal line. And they get him down to wrap up the first period of play. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Catch made on the right side. Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball at the 31.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Looking downfield. It's Edwards. Snags the quick throw. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down, but instead gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
That completion makes it second and short. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. One back in the backfield, and he'll get the carry. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the first down.
Crucial third down play coming up after that run. Can he get there on the ground? The stop made at the 45, but enough for a first down.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
And the Badgers moving quickly down the field here. And looking to throw now on first down. Short connection to the tight end here. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody. It allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. And the defender gets a hand in there to break the pass up.
Some players just have a real knack for timing their jump, and that defender was able to get a big paw on the ball and bat it away.
After the incompletion, the lineup here for 3rd and 7. Dropping back, it's Edwards. Grab made by the tight end. That's enough to move the sticks and give him a first down at the 41.
Yeah, you know this defense has got to be frustrated after giving up multiple conversions now on first downs. There's another one. But for the offense, man, they're just playing very efficiently right now.
And the Badgers line up on 1st and 10 now. There's some pre-snap movement, back in motion. Short throw to the back, caught behind the line of scrimmage. They bring him down after a short gain there.
That's what I love about this guy. He has the ability to sneak out of the backfield. The quarterback's able to find him open, checks it down for a nice gain.
Pass complete. It's second down now. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. And the defense able to hold him there to a short gain.
Christian, the spread era over the years has always thrown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right here.
Try and muscle for the first down. So the counter play doesn't work. The defense in good position that time to make a play.
Yeah, on most of these counters, you leave the in man in the line of scrimmage unblocked and you try to pull those offensive linemen and kick him out. But if you have an aggressive defense, sometimes that can backfire. And the defense knew exactly what was coming there.
So now on fourth down, out comes the field goal unit. And that one's straight down the middle.
Boy, this guy had plenty of leg here, too. Chris, you remember the days when a kick from 50-plus was a major accomplishment? Now these guys knock these out like they're almost automatic.
So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. Bringing it out, it's Adams. Returner brought down, sets up the next drive. The first play at the drive now, they're backed up at the 12-yard line. To throw, it's Simpson. The throw to the running back in the flat. Brought down, but broke the tackle to produce a solid gain there.
Of course, one of the things I love about this running back, it's not just this defense trying to defend him running the football. As you can see here early in this game, trying to get him involved in the passing game. Great call.
Second down after that completion. He hands it off from the gun. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Things just appeared to be a bit out of sync from the get-go on that one. Give credit to the front 7 of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
Interesting play call here. 3rd and short inside their own 20. They want to get this drive going, or a punt could give the opponents excellent field position. Grab down the middle. It's Horton. Stopped short of the 25, but it's enough to move the sticks.
Well, that's exactly how you dice up a zone coverage. Nice throw downfield here on 3rd down, and a really good route to give the quarterback a chance to make that play.
First down here for this offense. Trying to find room. It's Miller. Here he goes. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now.
I know people want to talk about the spread, and Alabama's offense has changed over the years, but at the end of the day, for this coaching staff, it still comes down to the line of scrimmage and the ability to pound the rock. Think about the backs they've had in recent years, Mark Ingram and Josh Jacobs, Derrick Henry, Jahmyr Gibbs most recently. This is an offense that still wants to control things up front and beat you down.
And he's shoved out of bounds with the defense short of the first down marker.
Chris, a really great job here with the quarterback and the receiver. This is all about timing. Quarterback gets back, no hitch in his delivery, gets the ball out in front of the receiver where he can run away from the defender for a nice completion.
Back to throw. It's Simpson. Grabbed by the receiver. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball to the +40.
Chris, we're still early in this game, and you can already sense the chemistry between this quarterback and the wide receiver. These two just make it look so easy.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Looks to the left, pass caught. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
7th play of the drive coming up. Here's a quick throw off the play fake. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
This quarterback has a lot of different options, but I don't mind him getting this wide receiver involved so early in the game. Let him build up his confidence. He could have a monster day for you.
Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. And the wideout goes in motion. Design quarterback run. Slides down to avoid the tackle.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. And he drops back in the gun. Quick throw to his receiver. Caught over the middle. It's Porton. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball inside the 10-yard line. Defense getting pushed back.
Well, you could tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
The Tide offense line up here on 1st and goal. There's the handoff. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Chris, down here inside the 10-yard line, these are tough yards to come by. Positive yards. Good push inside there by that offensive line.
Just 2 field goals in 3 previous red zone trips. Can they punch it in here on 2nd and goal? Trying for the end zone, running it right up the gut. Motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Alabama. So they reach the end zone after a marathon march. How about the execution in that drive, Kirk?
Well, I know a lot of times people get excited for the big plays. They're fun to watch. But what's impressive to me is an offense that can put together a long drive and then finally cap it off with a touchdown. That way you don't have to always rely on the big plays. That's a great drive.
Kicking team out for the PAT try. The PAT is good, so it's a 13-10 lead. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Returner looking to make a play here. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. So the first play of the drive coming up here. Under 3 minutes to play before half. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. And they don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
Well, I don't think the offensive line gave the back much of a chance at all. Now, give credit to the defense. It was almost like they were anticipating a run and got up close to the line of scrimmage in a hurry.
And wow, listen to this crowd noise. This stadium is vibrating. That's why this is such a tough place for visitors to play. They pressure him and sack him. He'll be tackled inside the 10. Timeout is called by the defense. That's their first of the half.
How about that? The defense does their job on 3rd down and long. They get after that quarterback, and now it's 4th and forever. Coverage did its part. Let's not forget about that. Buying the pass rush enough time to get after the quarterback.
No fair catch. Looking to make a return here. And the returner is brought down. So here comes the first play of the drive. They'll begin from their 47. Back to pass. It's Simpson. Pass rush closing in. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
Chris, that is textbook by this defense in man-to-man coverage. Nowhere to go for this quarterback. He's looking around everywhere to find an open man. By the time he figures it out, it's a sack for the defense.
Pass protection, a serious issue. Another sack makes it 2nd and long. From the shotgun, drops back. That's caught. It's Porton. And the second effort there will earn him the first down.
It's really good timing here between the quarterback and the receiver. And how about the receiver downfield? Does a nice job of finding that open space in the zone of the defense. And as a defense, you're just basically throwing your hands up in the air because they had that covered relatively well. Just a good play call and good execution.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Grab down the middle. It's Cuevas. Defense surrounds it. Just a short gain on that completion.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Short completion there. 2nd down coming up. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Caught over the middle. It's Williams. They make the stop, but the offense is set up in scoring position. 1st down from the 23.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything seems to be working. The coordinator is calling good plays. The quarterback and the rest of his receivers and running backs are executing. And frankly, this defense is showing almost no resistance.
Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 now. The gain is 4, so it's 2nd and 6. Offense stops the clock with their 2nd timeout to talk strategy.
Chris, it's the consistency of this pack is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he...
Oh, the pass rush gets home.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays before halftime. So it's 3rd down, but out comes the field goal unit. They'll try to add 3 points before halftime. Trying to knock it through from 44 yards away.
He knocks it through with confidence.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He's got a strong leg. I'm surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Return begins inside the 10. They make the tackle as time expires. That'll do it for the 1st half. And that will do it for the 1st half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And the Badgers will kick this away to begin the 2nd half. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. Returner tackle right there. That's where they'll start the drive. And the first play of the drive now, they're backed up at the 12-yard line. Quick pass, the catch is made. They've got him after a 7-yard gain, so 2nd and 3.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. QB decides to keep it here. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle.
Well, he keeps it on the option, and it's not always the big play. It's sometimes just getting the 1st down. He does a nice job of knowing where he needed to go. And we got a new set of downs.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. 1st down. Defense drops him for a loss. Tougher 2nd down on the way.
This is not how you draw it up as an offensive coordinator. You got a 1st down play, and you go backwards. Now you're behind the sticks, and that play just never seemed to have much of a chance at all.
The loss sets up a 2nd and long from the 20. Dropping back, it's Simpson. And the pass is incomplete. So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Fires it to the wideout. Grab down the middle. It's Williams. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
Well, if I'm this defense, you get these guys to third down, you better bracket or double team some kind of coverage rolled to this receiver to take him away. This guy makes another big play.
This Alabama offense is moving quickly down the field. Handoff from the shotgun. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Oh, and he almost had it. A chance for a momentum-changing interception. Does bring up third down.
Pretty nice catch here, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, but hands, sometimes a little questionable, as we saw here.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Caught over the middle. It's Williams. And we're able to move the sticks. Set up now, first down at the 34.
Well, it's third down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Finds his man. It's Portland. They bring him down, but a solid game there on first down. Looks to be just inches short of the marker.
Well, the receiver does all the work here. Man, that is easy living for this quarterback. Really good footwork by the receiver, gets the separation, and at that point, it's just pitch and catch for the quarterback.
Less than a yard to go as they come to the line on second down. Gonna run it. It's Miller. Breaks an open space. He's in the clear. That's a nice play. It'll set him up first down now at the 12.
Look at this offensive line paved the way for this back on this huge run. This is the way you come out to start the second half, working with a lead.
And the long march continues. Offense pushing the ball down the field. Now they're running on the toss. Out of bounds, close to the end zone.
Well, this defense seems to be confused. That's back-to-back big carries for first downs. They better get it together, or this could be an easy drive for this offense.
Alabama's offense now lining up on 1st and goal. Quarterback still with the football. And he could not be stopped. Touchdown, Bama.
Well, there it is, Chris. One of the most dangerous plays in college football, the option. What's even more dangerous, as a defender, you have no clue if he's going to pull it, tuck it, throw it. That time, he took it himself, fooling the defense all the way to the end zone.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. PAT puts them up 13 now. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Return starts from inside the 5. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. For the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. An inside give now from the shotgun. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
Well, they keep trying to run the football, and they keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We've talked about it earlier in the game. It's not changing at all. They've become one-dimensional, and I think it's allowed this defense to really lock in on that quarterback.
And there's the handoff. The running back has been busy today, but not much to show for it. The defense all over him again.
Well, you see this with a lot of backs. There's a tendency to want to try to bounce it to the outside. Now, sometimes the play calls for it, but you know the coaches are telling them to follow the blockers and execute the plan.
And this crowd coming to life here, trying to help the defense get a stop with the offense pinned back. Now in third and very long, looking to throw. It's a short completion of the tight end. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain in that completion.
Well, I don't mind the quarterback making this throw. He found the open receiver. Really would have loved to seen a little bit more effort by this wide receiver to get to that first down marker. Instead, we got a fourth down decision.
The Badgers will bring their punt team onto the field. And he'll kick it away now for the second time. Choosing to return the punt. Good effort by the return man. They get him down, but that's a solid gain in return. Now the first play of the drive, they'll begin at the 38. Quarterback pulls the ball. It's a keeper. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit.
Not exactly the outcome this offense was hoping for here on the option. I'll give them credit. They didn't lose anything, so it wasn't a negative play. But this kind of play's got to be able to hit big and get down the sidelines for big yards.
Second down after that previous play. And the quarterback keeps it here. Breaks into the clear. That play moves the ball across midfield to be set up with a first down at the 41.
Now, we know this guy can spin it, but you can't forget about his wheels, too. That's another first down for this offense, and they are feeling it.
Here's a 1st and 10 play. To throw, it's Simpson. Caught by the receiver. Now here he goes. He make the stop, but a big play moves the ball to the red zone.
Chris, how about the offensive balance these last couple plays we're seeing from these guys? Not only are they balanced, but the explosiveness. A big run followed up by a big play through the air, man, puts a lot of pressure on this defense.
Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Pre-snap motion from the offense. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Breaks one tackle, gets brought down, but picks up some decent yardage.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. Just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy and keep this quarterback from running.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Grab behind the line, it's Young. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play.
Hey, it's a game, but you get the sense that this offense wanted a little bit more from that play.
Offense facing a 3rd down now. They can still get a first down without scoring. Caught behind the line, it's Williams. Touchdown, tied. This offense really clicking. That's the kind of execution that's built on the practice field. A very precise pitch and catch for a touchdown.
You know, when we were out at practice, one thing that really stood out to me about this receiver was his ability to separate with his route running ability. You could see that right there on game day and how that shows up for a touchdown.
Offense is out there. They're going to go for 2 here. Looking to pass. It's Simpson. And he's got it. So the 2-point try is successful, and they build the lead even further. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. They'll return it from inside the 5. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. Here's the first play of the drive now, set up at the 24. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. And they'll use the ground game here. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here, keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
second down after that run on the previous play. He'll hand it off. Just trucks the man. And it's good for a first down to the 36.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Catch made across the middle by the running back. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
The thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Here's the second down play. Dropping back, it's Edwards. He's going to take off. Slides to avoid the big hit.
Hey, if nothing else is there, good decision by this quarterback to be able to pick up some positive yards. Rather see him do that than force the ball into coverage. Good heads-up play.
Third down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. They'll try to run for the first down. Defense stuffs it right there. No gain. 4th down coming up.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to come back and take a lead in this game at some point.
Not what he was hoping for. Instead of pinning the offense deep, it's a touchback. Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. First down, looking to throw the football. Quick completion to the tight end. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. From the shotgun, handoff inside.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Second down play coming up.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter of play. With the score, Alabama 31, Wisconsin 10.
A quick throw out left, complete. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Boy, wide receiver screen can be hit or miss. Either the receiver finds a nice crease and picks up big yards, or the defense completely negates that. The team speed from the defense here wins that play.
Third down play, looking for a fresh set of downs. Here's pre-snap movement in the backfield. Caught in the backfield. It's Young. They don't convert. In fact, he's tackled for a loss on that third down play.
Well, obviously you're going to throw the football on 3rd down. But, man, they complete that pass and lose yardage to set up this big 4th down.
They bring the punter onto the field now.
On to kick it away.
And we'll see what he can do on the return. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. And the first play of the drive now set up at the 27. To throw, it's Edwards. Receiver makes the catch.
I really like what this defensive coordinator's doing right now. He's got a nice lead. Just sit back. The most important thing is tackling this offense inbounds so that clock will keep ticking.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And that's good for a first down near the 40.
And that's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. Don't forget, good blocking up front by the big fellas. And this running back, he just seems to have a nose for that first down marker. A few more runs like this, and he's going to be getting into a rhythm for sure.
That's solid run, good for first down yardage. Handoff here from the shotgun. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Looking right, this one caught. The defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a first down.
But we just continue to see this defense make great plays, especially with their tackling. And the awareness to understand we're in the fourth quarter, you're trying to keep this offense in bounds so they keep that clock moving.
Crucial third down play after that completion. Quarterback keeps the football. To be brought down at the 46, good enough for a first down.
We got a short pickup here, but just what they needed. This will keep the drive moving, and you know what it's going to do? Plant a seed on this defense. Anytime they run that option, beware the quarterback.
And the Badgers pick up first down yardage to keep the drive going. To the air, it's Edwards. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
Man, how impressive have these guys been in this football game? I really expected to see a very different outcome with the hype of this quarterback and the way he's played most of this year. But this defense has held him under 200 yards passing. They've got a nice lead, and they are not sitting back and resting on their laurels. They're applying more pressure, and they come up with a sack here.
This big guy's up front will have to regroup now. It's 2nd and 14. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up third down.
It's just so hard in these late-game situations when you're trailing by this much to try to get the ball downfield against nickel or dime coverage. They're inviting you to take that underneath throw, hoping you burn the clock as you go.
7th play of the drive coming up, but it is third down and long. Out of the gun now on third down. Catch hauled in here over the middle. Defense will stop him after about a 9-yard gain. It'll bring up fourth down. Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field, trying to chip away at this lead. Needs a completion here on fourth down. It's an out route, the catch made. No, he didn't get there. Tackled short of the marker. That is a crushing play as they try to cut in to this lead. On the run, it's Miller. It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8. The offense goes 5 wide, empty backfield. Looking downfield, it's Simpson. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
That's what makes this tight end so dangerous. You can flex him out into that slot position. He shows you his versatility. He can be an inline guy that can block, but here he shows you what he can do with his hands.
Offense moving closer to the line to gain after that catch. Receiver in motion now. On third and short, they try to pick it up on the ground. They make the stop at the 47. That's enough for a first down.
You know, sometimes, Chris, we get caught up in the speed and the quickness, and obviously those are important assets to have as a running back. But what you just saw from this guy, and he's had a pretty good day, is his ability to break tackles in the open space. And he gets through those arm tackles. You can see what he's capable of doing after being able to shake free with the speed that he has.
And then first down, right back to the running game. And just a short gain this time, they're able to get him down.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just at 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. They test the middle there, but get nothing.
Boy, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
On the run, he'll let it go. Wide open downfield. Able to convert on 3rd, sets up 1st and goal, the 8.
I mean, Chris, look at this guy. Now, you talk about having a great day throwing the football and leading his team to a nice, comfortable lead late in the game, and it continues. The coach is showing confidence of what he can do.
So that huge gain quickly sets up a 1st and goal just inside the 10. It's a quarterback keeper. Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
That's exactly how you want to defend the option. You know, old school way is assignment football. You have to account for the quarterback, the pitch man. Here, the quarterback had really nothing other than just kind of lower his head and get as much as he could. Fortunately for the defense, it wasn't very much.
All right, it's 2nd down and goal now for this offense. Here's the handoff, testing the middle. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
It's a nice play by this defense, and now you're thinking about 3rd down and goal from around the 5-yard line. You got a real shot to come up with a stop here, whether they run it or throw it. You get a stop here, maybe you hold them to 3 points.
So 8 plays into this drive now. It's 3rd and goal. Looking to pass. It's Simpson. Launching one to the end zone. And he makes the catch. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
Well, they just continue to do everything right. This offense has looked outstanding from the opening series all the way up to this point, doing everything that's asked of them, great execution, and put another touchdown up on the board.
And they'll set up with the PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Returner decides to field it. And the returner brought down by that coverage team. Here's the first play of the drive now. They're backed up at their own 14. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Breaks a tackle on the play and makes a decent gain.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Now it's 2nd down here. They'll hand it off. And they'll stop him after a fairly minimal pickup.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Offense operating from the pistol. To the air. It's Edwards. Blitz and a quick sack.
Boy, that last sack should be the final nail in this offense's coffin. At this point, the game is a blowout. There's only a few minutes left, and you really need to start considering if it's worth risking the health of your players to try to just get a pity score late.
The Badgers will bring their punt team on the field now. And the coverage team pins him in and brings him down. And now the first play of this drive is set up at the 37.
First and 10.
Play action here on first down. Running out of time in the pocket. Receiver looks it in. It's complete.
Tackle made after a huge gain all the way to the 40.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
How aggressive will they be on this first down play? A new set of downs after that completion.
Working clock with the ground game.
Gets some space around the 30. He's in the clear. And they stop him at the 4 after an excellent run.
Well, that's what you love to see from an offense. The offensive line and the running back in sync, working together, and it pays off. What a big gain. Thought he might be close to being able to take it all the way to the end zone, but the defense just brings him down there inside the 5.
The Tide offense line up here on first and goal. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. First and goal, handoff. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Man, I've gotten so conditioned here now that we're in the fourth quarter to see this guy get the football and just get more positive yards. Finally this afternoon, the defense steps up, says enough is enough, and they come up with a nice tackle.
So off the loss, it's second and goal from the 7. Direct snap to the back. And he's tackled down at the 4-yard line. Defense getting pushed back.
Boy, Chris, the way this quarterback's been playing, I'm surprised they didn't throw the football here. I wouldn't be surprised now that they're facing third down and goal. Put it in his hands and let him work his magic.
Game moves the ball to the 4. It's third down and goal. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Alabama.
You know, coaches love to see a football team that doesn't get caught up in the scoreboard. They're just out executing and doing what needs to be done. That's what we're seeing from this offense. Yeah, they continue to put points on the board and they're pulling away. I just love to see the execution and how they're going about their business.
Point after, up and good. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. And the returner is brought down as the clock expires. That will wrap up this football game.